Every leading programming language has an inbuilt mechanism to handle different types of data. That is referred as data type. So what exactly is a data type? From terminological standpoint, data type is a combination of two words, data and type. So data can be any meaningful data like name of a person, age of a person, gender of a person, or address of a specific person. So it can be also referring to some sort of object. So object can have name, object can have shape, object can have size. So all these properties of a specific object are referred to as a valid data. Similarly, the type can be referred as the kind of data that we are referring. So for example, when we are referring to the name of a specific person, then the type of data that we are dealing with is kind of string. And when we are referring to age of a specific person, then the type of data that we are referring as a number. Similarly, gender can be either male or female or unknown. So in that case, we can represent gender as a string. And address also can be a string, or address can be a composite type. Composite type means it can hold more type of data type within itself. So I will discuss about object in detail in a different video, but for the time being, consider that address can hold more than one type of data, or we can represent address as a string. So in simple terms, we can refer data type as a combination of two different words, data and type. So when combined together, they will be forming data type. So you can see we have a nice dish, data type, to be served for this evening. Just joking. To be precise, we have total 8 type of data types available in JavaScript, and 7 of them are primitive data types. So I will talk more about primitive data types in detail. I will touch base on all of these data types individually in a different playlist. To keep this video simple enough, I will be only focusing on overview of data types. So we have total 7 primitive data types and 1 non-primitive data type. So string will be something that can be referring as a sequence of characters. So for example, I can take my name as a string, okay, and number can be any valid number, like it can be an integer or any number ranging from 0 to 9, and it can be a decimal number as well, like 0.1, 0.005, and bigint will be a newly introduced data type in JavaScript. It will be holding any kind of data that will be having big number. So I will touch base on this one in a separate video. This video is not having the scope of covering up all the concepts related to bigint, so have patience on that. And boolean is a kind of data type where we have either true or false value. It can be either true or it can be false. And undefined is a special kind of data type introduced by JavaScript. Undefined means there is nothing. So when we are declaring a variable and we are not initializing that particular variable, then by default it will be holding undefined. And a null value means that a variable has been assigned a value of null. And again, symbol is a kind of unique and immutable data type that can be used as an identifier for object properties, and a symbol is representing any kind of unique set of elements. Finally, object is a data structure that will be referred as a non-primitive data type. What exactly refers as a non-primitive data type? The data type that will be holding different data, and it will be combination of different data type data. So an object can hold multiple primitive data type values. That is what object is all about. It's a very big topic. I will prepare a separate video to cover up all the concepts related object, but just for your reference, I will be putting an example, like we can say address, as I told in my previous slide. So address is a data, and if we will be preparing a object out of this, I will enclose that in a pair of curly braces. So address will be having different sub data, house number, okay, house number, and I will be putting a colon. Then house number can be your 001, which will be a number. Apartment name, so that will be a string. So apartment name would be a string, so again I will be putting in a colon and followed by within pair of inverted comma I will be putting in my apartment name, okay, and then followed by a comma, and then you can have a street name, a pair of colon, then your street name. So this actually forms an object. So whatever comes within this pair of parentheses will be the scope of that specific object. So an object is a combination of key and value pairs. So in this example, you can say house number is a key and number is a value, and similarly apartment name is a key and apartment value is my house, and similarly your street is a key and street name is a value. We have in total 8 type of data types: string, number, bigint, boolean, undefined, null, and symbol. So these are 7 primitive data types, and object is your non-primitive data types. So that is it for this video. We will revisit all these segments in detail to have more and better understanding what exactly they do and how exactly they will be used inside our program and how useful they will be. And I will also cover up all the caveats corresponding to these data types and how exactly they will be behaving when we will be writing program. So stay tuned, and I will be coming up with the video, in detail video of all these topics. Please do like, share, subscribe. That means a lot to me, and I would need all your help and all your support in order to grow further. Thank you so much.